Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bomb. Welcome back to Football Manager 2021 and Eastern Resurgence 2 with Steaua Bucharest. Today, we're facing an opponent we haven't seen for a little while. Gloria Bazau are the team we're going to face on camera today. Haven't seen them since Season 2 when we were in the second division, and they've jumped up to the top flight after a little while. First time in the history they got there. They're going to be our opponents today. Fourth game in the season. We've got a few more transfer bits to go through off camera and a few other bits to get through as well. So we'll jump into it. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. If you are, drop a like down below and leave comments. They're the best ways to support the channel. And if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's get into it. I'll start by showing you our brand new kits. I did these on a kit generator made by a community member called S9E2, and I really like the look of them. So these are the ones that I've sort of managed to make for this team. I really like the yellow away kit. I really like that one. But I'll leave a link to his Discord group in the description where you can download the program for yourself. It's called Kit Basher. And basically you can generate kits for your club or for a whole division, and you can have them be basically any brand you want. So we've gone with Joma, who's a Spanish brand, and you can have any sponsor you want. So we've gone with Telecom. They've got a sort of Romanian sort of division, used to be called T-Mobile. I couldn't remember what our sponsorship was, because it would say if it was like telecommunications or maybe a food franchise or a car franchise or something like that. Once we actually get a new one, I might change it, but for now we're going to go with Telecom Romania. And like I said, if you want to generate some kits for your own series or for your own saves, then there's a link in the description. Check out the Discord. There's a few tips on there on how to set it up as well. There's some tutorials. You can share your shirts on there. It's really cool. I discovered it. I was in Second Yellow Card stream at the weekend, and there were some kits made for his new African team that he was managing. And yeah, I really like the look of it, and I decided to check out the program. And this is what we got. I really like them. Anyway, let's go back to last episode then, and it was the Super Cup, the first episode of Season 9, where we defeated FCSB 4-1 in their own backyard to win the Super Cup. Some ridiculous goals, including Nedeleya's, one of the funniest goals I think I've ever scored. And we won ourselves the Super Cup for a second year in a row, but of course this season we want that league title back. Off camera, I did play 6 matches, including some Europa Conference League qualifying rounds, so let's go through the goals. Martina with it back again. Lukovic to Nedeleya. Martina. Nice football here, and it's in, and it's Lukic inside 22 minutes. It's the first goal of the league season for Filip Lukic. Poenaru to Opritz. Opritz goes for the long ball. It's cut out by Aura. It's straight up to Lukic, and just like that, it's 2-0. 70th minute, doubled our lead. Lukic with the second goal of the season. Here's Aura. Back to Lukovic. And Din's shot is blocked. Nedeleya's is also saved. And eventually it's bundled in by Lukic, and we have a lead inside 3 minutes. Manalake. To Din. Here's Nedeleya. And he might have found a way through for Lukic. He has. And it's 2-0 inside 9 minutes. And a great start to this eternal derby for Steaua. It's Usman Marong. To Lukic. And he gets it back from Marong, who has a go and gets it in. Nice strike by Usman Marong, the Gambian. And the 80th minute is 3-0 now. And Martina back to Jon. And good passing here. Martina. And it's Lukic. And it's Negoescu. And in the 12th minute, it is a 1-0 lead in this Europa Conference League qualifying match. Negoescu opens his account for the season. And here's Pavelka coming forward now. And a break might be on here forced out if he can find Lukic in the box. He has done, and it's an easy tap in for Filip Lukic in the 15th minute. Here's Martina, back to Jon. And Din with a header, and Negoescu gets his second goal of the game. Haven't even played 20 minutes, and it's 3-0 away from home in Austria here for Steaua. Ball forward to Din. He's been brought down, but the play's going to continue here. The advantage, the referee's letting it go. Here's Pavelka making a run. And what can he do here? He's going to go all the way. It's saved, and it's Lukic. And is that his hat-trick? I think that's his second of the game. But 55 minutes, it's 4-0 here. Martina wins the header. Here's Usman Marong. It's Lukic. Will this be the hat-trick? It is the hat-trick. 83 minutes, and it's 5-0. A very one-sided first leg here in Austria. Here's Gabriel Toma. And it's Boyangu. And floats the ball up, and it's Bordea, and it's Niga who scores his first goal for Steaua Bucharest, 55th minute. That's 1-0 on the night and 6 on aggregate. Here's Baciste, and Jon Steaua just passing the ball with ease at the moment. St Polten really haven't offered anything in either of these legs, and Boyangu makes it 2-0 in the 85th minute. That is 7-0 on aggregate and a one-sided qualification match there for Steaua. Gonna make a run on this wing, and he's managed to find some space to move into. He's still going here. Can he find a cross? He finds Nedalea. It's Pavelka, it's Martina, and it is 1-0. 12 minutes gone. Martina with, I think, his second of the season. That might be his first, though. Here's Georgiev to Dulce and Diaconu. And Varga has found a way through here and equalises for PETROLUL PLOIESTI. Half an hour gone, and it's the first goal this league season that Steaua have conceded. 1 goal apiece. PETROLUL PLOIESTI have started this second half well. Abdullahovic has got it back and has just put PETROLUL in front 4 minutes into the second half. And could this be a first defeat of the season for Steaua? It could be their first drop points of the season. Rakoviak. Gabriel Toma has found a way through, and that is a lovely strike by Gabriel Toma. The 18-year-old equalises for Steaua and may have rescued a point here. It's fallen to Nedalea. Here's Zubele to Negoescu. Zubele gets it back with the 1-2. Can he find the ball into that 6-yard box? He goes to Negoescu. That's a lovely finish. And 8.5 minutes into the game, Steaua lead 1-0 against Istra. Here's Pavelka. And that's a nice ball, and Lukic is through and slots it in at the near post, and that is 2-0 with 75 minutes gone. Filip Lukic is already banging goals in for fun this season. So it is an unbeaten start to the season. PETROLUL are the only side to actually put goals past us so far. We've been very, very, very solid, and you might have noticed a new player in there as well. We'll go through the transfer news in a minute. You'll also notice maybe that Goran is not playing in goal. He has left. He has gone to DINAMO Zagreb, who triggered the £3.1 million release clause. So yeah, it's goodbye to Goran. But Catalin Craiu has been, very good in goal. He's 17 and he's already making amazing progress. So he's going to play in goal until he drops in form, and hopefully that won't happen. We have sold some other players as well. Thomas Mike has gone, the Czech right back. He's gone to Gazmatan Badiash, 63k. I don't think I would have played him very much, so I thought, he's not going to be happy, so let's just get him out. Ilya Nikolic has gone to Mariupol in Ukraine, the Montenegrin centre-back, who played a handful of games for us. He got 21 games in that one season and was a good centre-back for us, but the potential had sort of gone away, and players like Baptiste and Shuklea were ahead of him, so he was like 5th choice, so he has left the club. We've also seen some players go out on loan, so Catanianu and Velkotta have gone on loan. Also August Mikkelsen has left at the end of his contract. He's gone to Sarpsborg. That's it really in terms of notable players. And in terms of new signings, we've got 6 more players to show you, starting off with Fernando Costanza, who's a Brazilian. We've got our non-EU player. He's 29. He's an experienced right back who's going to share the load with Zubele this season. He's come in on a free transfer from Botafogo, and he is going to, like I said, share that right back spot with Zubele. He has had an alright start so far, average rating of 8 in his 2 European games, and looks very, very solid. Like, look at these attributes. 14s all over the place. He's good going forward. He's good defensively. He's got speed. I really like the look of him. He's playing at the top of his game. He's only here for 2 years, and yeah, hopefully he'll do well. We have brought in a few young players. This is Raul Olaizola, who's a left back who's Spanish and has come in from Real Sociedad, £300,000. Just to try and fill out some of these youth ranks. He's got some decent attributes in there, but he's only 16. Hopefully he'll see some big improvements. Hristo Angelov is a 17-year-old right winger from Bulgaria. We've signed him from Ludogorets for £400,000. Technique's good. His first touch is okay. He's got a bit of speed about him. Volodec Petre is a right winger slash centre forward. We've signed him from Astra Georgiou, £600,000 plus a player going in the other direction, just a youngster. He's 18. Very good first touch. Not great finishing for someone that could be a centre forward. 9 isn't too good, but he's got the pace. He could probably work more as a wide player than as a centre forward, but his crossing does need some improvement. Glenn Rybin is a centre midfielder from Ukraine. He's come from Zoria for £600,000. Good first touch, good technique, decent teamwork. Some decent mentals in there. He's got the natural fitness. He's got the stamina. And the final signing, and probably the last of the window, Ruben Iranzo is a Spanish centre-back we've got on loan from Villarreal. We haven't really been utilising loan signings too much recently, because before we were loaning him from, Romanian sides. We've never really looked at foreign loans from other leagues. Of course, last season we did have the guy from Partizan Belgrade, whose name I've forgotten already, but he didn't do too well. Alexander Sipovac, that was his name. He didn't do too well, but you know, we're going to try some more loan signings, and hopefully Ruben Iranzo can be a good one. He's good in the air. He's only 5'11", but the heading's not too bad. His tackling's good. His mentals are good. I like the look of him. So that's all the transfers so far. The league table looks like this. After 3 matches, we are on 7 points. We're unbeaten. Nobody has a 100% record, but there's a few teams that are on unbeaten starts. And against Gloria Bazal, we are strong favourites here. Glory we haven't seen since season 2, when we were in the second division with them. They dropped down to their third tier, came straight back up, and they've just got promoted to the top flight for the first time in their history. So let's jump into it then. I'm confident of this match. We shouldn't really have any problems. I'm going to start on attacking as well. We're going to swap Bucuresti for Ciuclea today. I want to give him a few games this season, the 18-year-old. He's right-footed as well, so he can fit on that right-hand side. I think the rest of this team I'm pretty happy with, so I think we'll keep it as it is. It wants me to put Costanza at right back, but I'm going to stick with Zubile. Constance's, you know, definitely good, but I'm going to stick with Zubile for this one. Lukovic is out at the moment, going to be out for another week or two with a hamstring injury, so Jon is filling in at centre-back for now. And we've got Rakowiak as well, so we've got 3 good left-backs. As you've seen, Negoisko got a couple of goals. He's back from his separated shoulder that he got at the end of last season. Okay, this should hopefully be an easy win for us. I picked this game because we haven't seen him in a while. So we're going to switch it up today and see how we do against these guys. Well, it's taken 33 minutes for our first highlight. I was hoping for a goal by now, honestly. But here's Gabriel Toma to Martina. This might be a chance for us to break the deadlock here. Toma wins the ball there. And here's Nedalea. Has a go, but it's blocked. He can have another pot maybe. Or he can go maybe to Negoisko. Instead, he's put through Lukic. And Lukic has already got 10 goals this season. It's been another remarkable start for him. He got 47 in all competitions last season. 31 in the league. Can he top that this season in season 9? We'll have to see. Nedalea had a go for goal. It was blocked. He then sent through Lukic. The keeper hasn't got there. And we have that 1-0 lead with 33 minutes gone. Took a while to get going in this match, but we have our first goal. And here's Kolchiak now for Gloria Bazal. And here's Tenacier. And they've got the possession here. Hopefully we don't let them into this game. We've done very well defensively this season. Only conceded 2 goals. They were both against PETROLUL PLOIESTI. So hopefully the defensive run will continue. Here's Gabriel Toma. He might find a way all the way through here. I mean, he had a go that was high and wide. Negoisko's just got a little bit of an issue, but we're going to nurse him through to half-time and see how he is. Toma has now picked up a knock as well. I think Toma will have to come off. Look at him. Yeah, he's got to come off. Right. In that case, we'll bring on Morong for Toma. That might be a bad injury, actually. I think it said a twisted ankle, so that could be bad. Hopefully he's not going to miss too much game time. We are dominating this game. I just think we need to get more than 1 goal. We need more goals. Here's Morong. 50 minutes into the game here. A chance for us to maybe double that lead. Ciuclea is going to get the ball here. Who's been, you know, been solid. Playing those centre-back games this season. Of course, we do have Iranzo now. So we've got plenty of options in that central defence. Grecu cuts that out. And here's Cristea to Grecu. And Bazal. That was not a good pass. It's come to Morong. Here's Pavelka. And he might go all the way here. He's gone for goal. And it's a Tirilla with the save. Nedalea to Martina. Morong could go for goal. Instead he sets up Negoisko, who doubles the lead with his 4th of the season. 58.5 minutes gone. 2-0. And it's been a one-sided game. We finally have more than the 1 goal. I think we'll now take off Negoisko just to keep him, you know, fit for any future matches. We'll bring on Ismail on the right-hand side. He has been missing some game time recently, so isn't fully fit. And we'll use this half an hour or so to get him some match fitness, hopefully. 10 minutes left of this game. We're going to bring on Din for Nedalea just for the remaining minutes. Just again to keep things fresh. And see if we can get a 3rd goal in this last 10 minutes. Here's Usman Morong to Ismail. And Zubile. This might be a 3rd goal here. It's Din to Morong. Martina. Pavelka, yet to score a goal for us this season. Din has a go from range, but it's blocked. And he might have another go here, and that's also blocked. And it's Morong, and that one does go in. Tirilla, I think, got to it, but couldn't stop him from going in. Usman Morong makes it 3. And this is looking much more like a one-sided game now. 3-0. It's been a routine win for us here. I think this was expected against, you know, a side that's in the 1st division for the first time in their history. I think this has been an expected result. 3-0. I'm happy with that. And there's the full-time whistle. Yeah, routine win. Not really anything else to say about that. I think they had 1 or 2 shots, so that was fine. It was one-sided, it was dominant, that's what we needed. Now guys, Scoot only out for a week or so, that's not too bad. He'll miss the second leg against Istra, but should be back after that. Toma, he'll be back in a couple of days, that's fine. So in the European stuff, we didn't really go through this, but we beat St. Polten 7-0 on aggregate, a side in Austria. And then we drew Istra, a Croatian side. Won 2-0 in the first leg, still waiting for that second leg. Hopefully things go okay there. 2-0's okay, but away from home, we need to keep that performance up. If we do defeat Istra in the 4th qualifying round, we will take on, just be in the league half. We'll take on either Vojvodina of Serbia or Dundee United of Scotland, who in past seasons of this save have knocked Arsenal out of the Europa Conference League. So we'll see how we do there, and if we do get Vojvodina or Dundee, if we do get through, then both of those legs will be on camera with us, hopefully advancing to the group stages of the Europa Conference League. So the 4th qualifier takes place on the 17th and the 24th, so assuming we get through and we knock out Istra, we'll play both legs of that next episode. They're going to be either side of that CFR Cluj game, so we'll do like we did before. We'll sort of briefly go over the Istra game. We'll have the first leg against whoever it's going to be, Vojvodina or Dundee. We'll play Cluj off camera, go through any goals, and we'll come back for the second leg. And after that, we'll jump ahead to some group games if we get through. Hoping we do. As finalists last season, I really hope we can get into the group and do well again. That's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below and leave comments. It's the best way to support the channel. And if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do subscribe and turn on notifications. And next time, we'll hopefully continue our Europa Conference League campaign with the 4th qualifying round. It's going to be either Serbia or Scotland. So we'll see who we could be taking on next time. Again, Istra are kind of in the way, so hopefully we can knock them aside and focus on our next opponents. But for now, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.